Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another lovely TMCR tournament race. Tonight's race between BlueZy and LunaStik. We got Dax and Myth on comms, and I'm going to give you to them because they're better talking than I am.
Hey, how's it going? We got the first day of the second round of the knockout stage here in the Minish Randomizer. So we've got the second match today, which is going to be BlueZy versus Luna. So, Luna is a tournament champion, and BlueZy is seed number 2 for this tournament. So this is definitely an exciting match to be looking forward to today.
Such a close race early on. I'm kind of shocked, honestly.
It's like this is kind of my fault, because I was against Luna in the group stage, and I kind of broke the their serve, to put it one way, where like I was supposed to be like the second seed in that group, but I won in our match against Luna, so I ended up being first place in the group, and then they were second place in the group, so it meant that they have to play against, as a second place player, they play against whoever was first place, which was BlueZy in a different group. So yeah. Well, it didn't help me because I'm on the other side of the tournament where I'm going to be playing against Nesman if I win my next match. So, how is this hash looking? We've got 2 shields.
Very protected.
Is that indicating it's going to be a slow seed?
No, it just means I have to go check the Deku Scrubs. Clearly.
So we do have BlueZy obviously in the blue tunic, and we're going to have Luna over on the green tunic, and off they go. Well, great start in Link's house, just a bunch of rupees. Also, yeah, this is going to be my... I rolled the seed, so... Yeah, just blame me for everything.
Already having some diversion.
Okay, there's a cape.
That seems pretty good.
Off to a great start.
And our elements are not Crypt and not Fortress of Wind, or Palace of Winds. Names are hard.
And a Swampkin Stone, nice and early. We do not want to be seeing any Cloudtop Skin Stones. This could be a really fast seed.
They do already have access to the first set of 15 items, which looks like it has the lamp.
Yep. Call of Metal and...
a second Casterkin Stone.
A second one. So... I don't want to give too many spoilers away for the last seeds, that the race earlier today, but there were a lot of Swampkin Stones very close together and very early. No, this is not the same seeds, definitely, because the items are at different locations already, but...
There's the first sword. Where was that Kinstone for?
That was Cloudtop Skin Stone.
Okay.
So, no, it's not instantly another access to Fortress super early. What, are we not even 2 minutes in?
I think we're hitting the 2-minute mark very soon.
So, yeah, casual, like, regular stuff here with the lantern, nice and early, getting the inn done, and just doing a couple of stuff here in town. You got a bit of a choice here whether or not you want to do South Hyrule Field before going up to Tingle Trees and like around to Minish Loop. BlueZy's going to go straight to the South Hyrule Field and clear this out because you don't want to orphan this and then like your logical bomb bags here and you've gone all the way to Minish Woods and then you have to spend a couple minutes walking all the way around to get back to this area.
Yeah, that is probably the biggest risk when it comes to Minish Woods is just the walk.
Luna is going for Town Minish very early. This is not something you'd expect to see this early. Oh, there is an Ocarina for BlueZy.
That seems extremely good.
Yes, like they probably going to warp to Lake straight away and use the cape to just like jump about. There's
your shield.
There's the shield that we saw from the hash. Yeah, no, Luna actually just wants to do Town Minish stuff like this early. Even going over to Bakery. Okay, there's a Lon key.
Yeah, it's very... I'm so used to seeing Town be used as almost filler between areas, rather than...
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's a question you might know, Myth. What is the current... Oh.
Yes, the current any percent world record for Minish Cap is 1 hour 27:40, set by TGH.
Staying in town does pay off.
The Minish Cap last year kind of got broken in half, and we discovered 4 huge time savers that ended up saving about 10 minutes in total. So yeah, BlueZy found a sword in Lake, which means that we do have access to our red sword.
And they do already have spin, I believe? No, that's
they don't. They have Peril and Peril Beam and Roll Attack, both. Yeah, Luna's showing off the Cuckoo strat using the Roll Attack.
How much time does that save?
It's not really a time saver, it's a consistency thing, because if you Roll Attack into them, you just make them get moving again, but like in a direct straight line and not moving off diagonally or whatever and getting stuck in a corner.
I see.
Is BlueZy going to go right side droplets 6 minutes into a seed with 4 hearts and a Smith sword? This is one of the ballsiest plays I've ever seen. Like, what?
I mean, with what they have and how much... with how much he's also on the right side, just add from Obscure, I don't hate it.
They are not going to be doing the Scissor Beetle fight, right? They've got to like get this chest and the next one and then just leave. Another thing is you're missing out one of the checks here because you'd need to you need the bomb bag to be able to. He's actually going for it. Okay, this is so dangerous doing this. You take so much damage in this section, and you don't have a fairy in a bottle. So if you die, you're screwed.
Then just don't die.
Yeah.
Sounds easy to me.
Every time he sword slashes their mandibles whilst it's mid-air, they do recoil damage back to him. That's another thing as well. So, like, he hasn't been hit that many times, but he sword slashed the mandibles whilst it was mid-air, so he took a heart of damage. So he's on 3 hearts going through here. Yeah, if you're super careful, this might be doable.
It looks like he is trying to be rather careful, so he is aware of the danger.
Yes, yeah, those the blue Moldozers do half a heart of damage, and yeah, the Pestos only do a quarter heart as well. But there's just so many enemies in this area. Also, without the bomb bag, he's not going to have to do the fight for like in that bomb hole there. So it's going to save a lot of expended health. Also, when he gets to the end of this room, he can get this pot with a heart in it. And the next couple of rooms have pots with hearts in them, so you'll be safe.
And the flippers are on the base of
Oh
Criminal,
my
so
god. Yeah, like, this is such a strong play from BlueZy, but Luna is just getting so much in this time.
Yeah. Now with those flippers, there's a good chance BlueZy can get burned by being here so early now.
Yeah, Luna didn't go and get the Ocarina, which they need. Well, they don't actually need to go and get the Ocarina. They do have access to get to Lake and get their Sword. Not their Sword, their Red Sword. But you don't want to be putting off the Ocarina. It speeds up all of your overworld movement.
It has such a massive time save that we've seen races before swing massively from just having it.
Get the Sword at 10 minutes. I mean, it's not like it's not happened before. Well, actually, what is the best Sword time? I think it was like 17 minutes.
That sounds right.
Wait, have we had a sub 5 Sword in a weekly? Yeah, while BlueZy was over in Droplets, I wasn't seeing too much of what Luna got up to, but they've been collecting a lot.
The only noteworthy things I saw were there's a Tingle trophy in the top left tree, and there was the flippers on the base of Colonel.
Yeah. Oh, of course, Luna got the green sword in Town Minish.
That is our last Casterkin stone.
Yeah.
Which I believe that means we've seen every item to get access? Or we've seen a sword, I don't think...
We don't have spin attack.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yeah, we need spin attack to be able to create clones to get to Western Woods. Yeah, Luna... Oh, Luna got the bombs. Was that bomb bag in a Lon Pot?
I did not see.
Yeah.
Okay, it was.
So, yeah. That's helped Luna out a lot because it means they're going to be able to grab the that ocarina on their way through here. Mit's butterfly, very nice, can help speed up some stuff later on, even though they don't have the mitts right now.
There's our spin.
There it is. Okay.
It looks like Luna should be getting the ocarina soon.
Yeah, it's very nice timing for Luna to be grabbing the ocarina right now, because the way that they're going to be doing Minish Loop means that they'll just be able to ocarina and go to Lake directly after clearing some of this stuff out. It's very, very nice. Very nice routing they're going to be able to pull off here. Yeah, really, there's not too much else to say about this early route. We just need to see Luna, like, clear a couple of the stuff here, and then warp to Lake, and then they're just going to find a red sword, and we're going to be able to head over to Western Woods and see what's over there.
Mhm.
I don't think Luna will want to go into Deepwood right now without the Gust Jar.
Yeah, and I don't think it would ever be worth going into in this position, just because of the ocarina. I think if Luna didn't have the ocarina, it would be very worth considering.
Yeah, it's because of that ocarina. They can come back here easily later, and they haven't touched Lake yet. They need to go to Droplets.
Interesting. At this point, Grip Ring only really doesn't give them anything, correct?
Yeah, it's absolutely nothing. They would need to find the Veil Fool's Kinstone or a bottle before it does anything. Yeah, BlueZy needs to just walk back to town and... Oh!
The Falls Stone is here.
Okay, so Grip Ring and Veil Fool's Kinstone in the same area. This is a very front-loaded seed.
I could say Luna going to Veil Falls before the lake. Possibly trying to find their red sword before they go to lake so they can clear droplets.
Is this going to be bottle for go mode?
I don't expect it, but it certainly looks like a possibility.
Yeah, like, bottle for go mode is the most unlikely one yet theoretically possible. Yeah, Luna's warping to Lake now. Hopefully BlueZy doesn't get the wild idea to go into Deepwood. Because they just need to walk back to town and do town checks. Okay, they scummed this whole thing. Oh, BlueZy did do the Goron cave here, but they didn't hand in the Lon key to get the bomb bag. So they're doing that now. Wait, did... Okay, no, never mind. I was confused about what Luna's route was in Lake. They're doing the sequence. This is all a sequence break because they don't have boots. They're doing Lake Minish. They haven't seen their red sword yet. But they will as Minish when they swim up to the north. They're going to go past and see that sword and go, ah. Oh yeah, BlueZy doesn't have flippers, so they can't even get into Deepwood.
Yeah, BlueZy is honestly missing a lot just from town.
Yeah. It's town and then going over to Trilby as well. And there's a second bomb bag.
While not required, still honestly pretty useful.
I mean, it could have been the first one. Wait. Oh, Luna didn't see the sword? Because you would not go into Deepwood right now if you saw the sword there, the red sword.
I mean, with the route they took, it never shows up on screen, or if it does, it's very small, I believe.
Yeah, they were just too far to the right. When you're swimming up as Minish to that cave, you can swim like slightly diagonally to the left, just so that you see what the item is if you haven't seen it yet. It's always worth doing, because you could have a scenario like this, where one of the most important items in the game, the red sword, is there.
It sounds like it was on screen and just wasn't noticed.
They just didn't...
I think that's even worse.
Yeah, they didn't mark it on their tracker. Well, it just doesn't make sense to do this if you saw it, so... They just didn't see it. Oh, BlueZy's all the way back in here. Yeah, they got the bomb bag, so they just came back to Droplets to do this one-off check, which is not a good idea. Like, they've got all of town available.
That is a decision.
Yeah.
Of equality.
A cloud kinstone for Luna. I don't expect Luna... Oh, Luna is going to be doing right path of Droplets.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's not the worst thing if they just leave Droplets and... The important thing is, on their tracker, they didn't mark off the spot. They didn't just, you know, pretend that they saw a junk item there and mark it as... They're going to get it after the dungeon.
Yep.
It's just it would be faster if they got it before, because then you could do Octo.
Mm-hmm. This won't cost them too much time. It's just the time to pick it up and then immediately come back in.
Yeah, you literally pick it up, quick warp, jump back in the dungeon, ride the blue warp, and go to Octo. Because they're going to activate the blue warp here. And then now BlueZy picks up his flippers. That's going to be annoying, because he's been clearing out a lot of stuff that he's just going to have to backtrack to, because there were just flippers locations that he couldn't do at the time.
I will say, this has already been a very interesting race so far. Luna has started with a decision that is pretty rare and got really well rewarded for it.
Luna's mindset this tournament has been to do what the other racer is not going to do.
That makes sense. It can be a very risky play, or very, very risky behavior, but when it works, it will be effective.
Yeah, it was very much the idea of, like, we saw it right at the start when they had the cape and the first thing they decided to do was town Minish. It paid off because they got a sword. BlueZy's going to take a while to get that sword. BlueZy, on the other hand, has decided, like, they're really, like, focusing hard on droplets here and putting off town. Because BlueZy doesn't want to let something that is considered hard to stop them from good routing, and doing droplets super early could work. But when you're just lacking the items needed to do it all, and every time you get one more of the items then come back for that thing that you missed, that costs a lot of time.
You'll walk so much, you'll retrace your steps so often that it's gonna cost way too much.
Yeah, this is the third time BlueZy's come back to Templar droplets, so it's... and they're going to have to come back a fourth time, because they don't have the red sword to be able to beat Octo. And if they have the red sword and they're just like, screw it, let's go and fight Octo, they may have to come back a fifth time if they have the Gust Jar.
Yeah, though, honestly, that's... Bullshit at this point is a check that's always a revisit.
BlueZy does pick up the grip ring, so that should point them towards something like Vale Falls. Not in the right direction, though. They need to be heading to town.
They'll go in a direction. Not necessarily the right one, but a direction.
What would be really kind of bad for BlueZy is there's a sword in Vale Falls. They're going straight for Vale Falls. BlueZy never did the figurine house. They never handed in the Karlov medal to check out those 3 chests, because there's a sword in there.
Yeah. It's... Even the very beginning, they went to town before going to the Tower of Winds, and it already pretty much hurt them from the beginning.
Luna? Okay, Luna, it's fine. Luna's just checking this. And then they're gonna quick warp. Or, okay, they're just going up to check what the visible item is here. We're coping hard here. We're high on copium. They're gonna check this chest out. Then they're gonna quick warp, and then they're gonna get their red sword. Please.
Well, it doesn't look like they marked the item off. It definitely seems like They think they saw it.
Oh no!
And BlueZy has a bottle, which means they might go to Krennel.
Luna is hard avoiding their red sword. No! They're really... Okay, they really just did that. Yeah, BlueZy's gonna be going for Krennel now. Oh, both of these guys are just getting... just so sidetracked.
Everyone is going to the wrong place.
Yeah, so... Luna... their next sword will give them the red sword. And it's in Lake, and they just avoided it. Like, they swam past it, we saw it on their screen, and they didn't notice it. And they've left Lake now, they're not going back for a while. BlueZy has just not gone to town at all. Well, they went right at the beginning, but so much of the stuff that they're missing is in town. There's 2 swords there for them to get, and they're kind of getting red herringed here off to different locations.
Yeah. It looks like they're about to start taking the same path.
Yes.
I think if a sword is on this path, that will be better for BlueZy than for Luna.
If it's 1 sword, I think that's not too bad for Luna. If it's more swords, then yeah, that's kind of good for BlueZy. Because if it's just 1 sword, it's going to be red sword for Luna. And red sword means they can go to Octo.
Oh yes, I forgot BlueZy was on Smith, not on green.
Yeah, when BlueZy gets 1 sword, it's just going to be green sword, and that doesn't really do anything. It's a damage increase, but it doesn't... It gives them access to 1 more thing, which is in town.
It gives them the chance to soft lock the game, though. Very important.
Wait, what?
Oh, was that patched out? The problem if you hold R?
Oh, in Swiftblade, I'm pretty sure that's been patched.
Oh, unfortunate.
It hasn't been patched. Okay,
Oh,
never mind. Yeah, when you're doing the dojo checks and you've got the little animation like of Link doing like the like a dash over to the pots or whatever. He walks up to some pots to like demonstrate the rock breaker. Don't press R to pick up a pot, you'll softlock.
Okay, yeah. If you're skipping the tutorials, it makes sense not to fix.
Yes, it has been fixed in an upcoming build. That's why I thought it was fixed, but it's not in the current build.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
If it's not fixed, it's avoided. Yeah. It's still technically fixed, because, you know, if you can't do it, then, no.
Oh, good. One of the most important items, a book.
Oh. Oh, boy, a book. Okay.
I do like my books.
Okay. BlueZy's doing Chronal Climb.
I mean, at this point, they haven't found anything on Chronal, so it.
No, why would you do Town?
Town bad.
Why would you do anything in Town?
I understand avoiding it, especially with the Ocarina, because at any given moment you can just go there. So do other things.
We have seen Yalari checked in at least one race. Because we did see it earlier today, but it hasn't had an item yet, no. Yalari has not had an item this whole tournament.
Is he now called the Champion of the People?
Well, I called Rom Champion of the People because in one of their races, they... we wanted to see Yalari so bad. When he got the third book, he just rushed directly to Yalari, so I called Rom the Champion of the People.
I see.
It was a Season 1 meme, yeah.
I don't remember. I'm retired. Sure, let's go with that.
Oh, right, yeah, it was a win against Allison. It was that race.
Yeah, that thing.
Disgusting. Is progression the Lake Sword?
At this point, almost certainly.
Yeah, they can go into Cave of Flames. Like, that's what BlueZy's doing right now.
Why would you check town? Go cave.
Yeah. Also, Luna is just gonna be following them right into Cave of Flames as well. I can't believe both of them are doing Vanilla Climb to Cave of Flames right now. I don't actually believe this.
I understand it more on BlueZy's end, since they are at one sword. Just because they might expect a sword in town, but probably not both.
I mean, yeah, Nimbus is right. It's one of my seeds, and they are doing the opposite of what I think you should be doing here on Chronal, which means it's the correct play. I might take a while to figure out why it's the right play, but...
You know, the can will be here, that's why, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, all of their Go Mode items are going to be here in Cave of Flames, and when they go get the, the swords and go to Western Woods, they're just going to have the Cloud Tops kinstones there or something. So, you know, they managed to avoid getting baited over to Palace or something by it.
That would be abysmal.
Alright, what's in Cave of Flames? BlueZy's not even going to go and peek the items, they're just going to go straight ahead and check them.
Which, I mean,
them.
if they're looking for multiple things like they are, it makes sense. Plus, since Cave of Flames is an element, you're doing this anyway.
Yes. Well, yes. Okay, there was a Cloudtop Kinstone, that was bad. I believe that's 4. Yes, because Luna is on 3, so when they go get grab that will be 4, we've seen. But there is only one more Cloudtop's Kinstone somewhere.
Yeah, we've seen, honestly, a lot of Kinstones early.
Yes, there was a sword. Right, how long can we go with BlueZy looking for another sword?
How many checks are left until only town is left?
Imagine if all the swords are in town.
So, the real question is, if BlueZy finds nothing here, will he finally go to town, or will he go to Deepwood?
Deepwood. Because why would you do town?
Yeah. Let me check my notes real quick. It says something about town bad.
Town bad. What was your motto in one of the tournaments? It was fuck town.
Yeah. And to be fair, I still kind of stick by it, but... It may have a lot of checks, but it doesn't have a lot of organized checks.
Yeah, like, I don't like clearing town, but you've had many opportunities to just dip there quickly on the way through to other locations, which is how you should approach town.
Yeah. Though, BlueZy honestly hasn't had many with the Ocarina.
They warped down to from Vale Falls and could have done at least like the figurine house. Can you enter Wind Tribe with no mitts? Yes.
Yeah. It's with the cape, there's the jump you can make to get all around.
Yeah. You need either cape or mitts to be able to get to Wind Tribe. Okay, BlueZy's finally in town.
They managed to find a sword. Now, will they stay in town?
Well, BlueZy can do 3 checks here, so... I believe we saw Luna check these dojo checks.
We have.
Did BlueZy have a bet or something where it's like... just don't check town in the first 40 minutes? It hit the 40-minute mark. Is that right? Time to go check town.
You know, I could believe it.
Wait, they're gonna do... Okay, they're gonna do Shop Roof. We saw Luna do this like 5 minutes in. It was junk. Yeah. Is Luna gonna realize what he skipped? I don't think so. Not for a while.
Deepwood.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, where is Luna gonna go? I think you're right. I think they're going to Deepwood. No, they're going to town. Sorry, Lake.
Huh.
They're going to the places where they forgot to get their items. They're actually going to be getting the red sword very close to each other. How did this...
Huh.
Okay, now Luna is going into Droplets to do Octo.
Yeah.
I can't believe Luna has let BlueZy catch up this much. Like, BlueZy's actually going to be the first person into Western Woods, because they're not going to go to Droplets.
I don't know. They've gone there 3 times, or gone there 3 times so far. I could see them going again.
I did not believe in the first 10 minutes of the seed that BlueZy would be the first person into Western Woods.
Okay, they are actually hitting there.
Okay, so we get a bottle.
Another book?
Yeah, that's our second book. Another spin attack. Fast split. Is that 10 hearts? That is 10 hearts for BlueZy.
Interesting. I honestly wouldn't expect them to check Waveblade for a long time.
They will have to go back to Droplets to do Octo. So they can get it on the way, but I don't think they should go there soon.
Yeah, it's just a single check. There's so much they just got access to.
Yeah, they should kind of avoid Droplets for a while, because it's just part of their go mode condition, but it's...
But Myth, what if
it's empty.
Octo has the mitts?
Hold on, let me check the spoiler log before I say anything incriminating.
I mean, we'll find out in a few minutes.
I'm not actually checking the spoiler log.
Sure. We'll believe that for now.
Right, and there's a sword beam. I think that's enough scrolls. Is BlueZy on 7 scrolls? They are on 7 scrolls, so they can check Swift Blade here as well.
convenient.
So we saw all the swords. No, we are still missing 2 swords somewhere. There are 5 swords in this game. So we're going to get the blue sword and then the 4 sword.
Yeah. The remaining swords at this point can be pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much anywhere. There's one spot in town that there can't be a sword, but other than that, it can be anywhere. Except for the final dungeon.
Ah yes, thank you for reminding us. The 4th sword is in fact the 5th sword.
Yes.
And the 4th sword is in fact...
The blue sword.
The blue sword. Not confusing at all.
So Luna is doing Octo. They have told me that they want to learn Octominute, but haven't learnt it yet. So this is going to be an unmanipulated fight. It's going to be completely random.
Clearly they'll just get the best RNG anyway.
Yeah, that is the best argument I've heard from people who just don't learn the manip, is like, just get lucky.
To be fair, I always get lucky, except when I say I'm going to get lucky. So, I mean, just get lucky.
Yeah, Kato, I watched that. I was like, oh great, it's perfect. He knows exactly what pattern it is. It's a 3-roll pattern. I saw you do 1 roll, 2 rolls, and then you just stopped and didn't do the 3rd roll. It was so funny. It was 3 rolls and you just did 2 and then stopped. There isn't a 2-roll pattern, though. What? There is. There is no 2-roll pattern. There's a no-roll pattern, a 1-roll pattern, and a 3-roll pattern. But there isn't a 2-roll. Oh, and then there's a 5-roll, but 5-roll is like exactly the same as a no-roll. But like if you do no-roll on the 5-roll pattern, it's like it's like minusculely suboptimal, but like it's you might as well just class it as the 0-roll.
This is a very unfortunate day for Luna, as they did not get lucky.
Yeah, but no, Kato, the 2-roll pattern isn't real. It's made up. Did Luna really get a 2-ink? Oh my god. Yeah, so this is the reason why you want to learn Octominute. Luna's having just a black screen at the moment. Every time Octo does this RNG pattern to shoot ink on the screen and make it go black, you lose 30 seconds. Because that happened twice, he lost an entire minute over if you just got lucky. And if you do the manip, you always get no inks, so you're always just going to be faster. I mean, the most common pattern that people get is 1 ink, which means you lose 30 seconds. Can I explain the boot RNG calls again? Yes, so when you start charging your boots, it produces 3 little puffs of smoke before you start dashing forwards. each of those puffs produces 4 RNG calls for a total of 12. So if you do a full boot dash and start moving, you cycle RNG an equivalent amount of 12 rolls or 12 sword slashes. Yeah, so for the EU movement, for the RNG manipulation, RNG changes differently on the EU version of the game than it does to the Japanese version of the game. So what everyone's doing for the Octo RNG manipulation is the manipulation that we have for the Japanese version. But if you do exactly the same movement to get into the Octo room on the EU version as you would the Japanese version, you end up entering the room 10 RNG calls too early. So we need to increase the amount of RNG calls so that we enter in at the exact same amount of RNG calls. So we do 2 boot taps and 2 rolls. 2 boot taps is 4 each, so that's 8, and then 2 rolls is another 2, and that's 10 in total. It's not 3 rolls, it's 2.
Speaking of boots,
Speaking of boots, sorry for the technical explanation of the how the RNG system functions in this game.
Movement make random thing happen. Got it.
Wait, it's 3 rolls? I've never done 3 rolls. I've always done 2 rolls. So, you can do 3 rolls if you want, because the manipulation doesn't take you to an exact RNG value. It takes you to a range of RNG values, and that's why we look at the rock patterns to see whether or not we got one that works. So you can enter one RNG call late, and the manipulation will work, and you'll just land on a different pattern than you would have if you did exactly the same movement, but arrived one RNG call early. Wait, Kato, do you just do no rolls at all? Do you just do 2 boot taps and then a dash? Oh, okay. Oh, we also saw a mushroom. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Like, the RNG minute was made in the first place to be, imprecise, so that you didn't need to be doing, frame-perfect inputs to be able to pull it off. So it's expected that the RNG can be slightly different and it will still work.
So looking at what the racers have, it doesn't seem like there's much left for them to be able to check between the two of them.
There's certainly not mushroom at all.
You know what? Maybe I regret being a comm.
Sorry, I shouldn't diminish the integrity of our commentator team.
It just gets worse. Yeah, it is either going to be boots that will lock the progression, which the mushroom is boots locked, I believe, so that sticks. Or it will be I don't think either of them gone to Deepwood yet, so that's still an option.
If the Gust Jar is in Deepwood, that would be disgusting.
Someone please help, I am trapped here.
You don't think this can get any worse?
No, that's just a stretch.
Oh my god, Luna just had the god RNG from the bulldozers there.
That was honestly beautiful.
Oh, the TAS would be proud.
You talk about RNG manipulating Akko. I want that RNG manip.
So Tompa is the Tasser that works on Minish Cap, and they have got to this part of the run where they have to manipulate that fight, and they've been there for a while because they need to. They can slightly adjust the RNG going into that fight because they used a Gust Jar just going into the to get across the lily pad section there. So they've got a lot of free time that they can adjust to the Gust Jar use by like 1 frame here or there, and it changes the RNG every frame that you're using the Gust Jar. And yeah, they just need to try and get lucky, but there's just so much random movement those Moltozers can do, so it's hard to get them to behave nicely. Georg Manip to beat Georg without clones. Yeah, so we had the stupid idea in Fire Rods to do Georg without getting the sword, the red sword, so we can't create clones. Because we can technically kill Georg, but only if all of the eyes are like together on one side of, like in a very specific pattern. This pattern ends up to be about 50-50, but you need to get this pattern like 6 times in a row. So imagine like flipping a coin and getting 6 heads in a row. That's the kind of luck that you would need to get, and we didn't like that kind of luck. So we decided to RNG manipulate it.
Speaking of manips, looks like BlueZy did it flawlessly.
Yeah, that is BlueZy pulling off the RNG manip for Octo. They did have the boots, so they could pull it off. We need a new Georg manip now that the new Palace strat has been found. Yes, that's why I haven't played Fire Rod in 6 months. Hey, I'm blaming Dreamy for this as well. I'm not alone in this. Dreamy blames me.
You two can blame each other together.
Exactly. Also, Dreamy isn't here to defend herself, so... unlucky. Yes, we saw Luna get the boots that BlueZy's had for 20 minutes.
Now they can promptly run their head into many things. Okay, no, the mushroom was not boots locked. It was... somewhere in Caster, then, I believe. Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
Castle Minish checks. Wait, is BlueZy... oh, okay.
Oh yes, BlueZy never went here.
BlueZy didn't see the last race. Surely you don't need to go to Fortress without the mitts, right? Oh, okay,
Oh,
this is just a floating sword.
Yeah, that seems kind of required. I'm sure there's probably nothing else here now. Well, okay,
if that's not a fuck off.
So the next chest
How wins wins, I don't know.
Honestly, there's a chance I might have left after that sword.
Oh, there's a graveyard key, but that is not going to be needed, possibly.
We'll find out soon from the looks of it.
Well, BlueZy picked up a while ago.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not trying to roll these bad seeds, okay?
Ricky, you missed people actively avoiding trying to get their progress into whatever this has now become.
And all of chat being very angry at me for rolling the seed. Okay, there's the Gust Jar. Yeah, Kato did just say, Castle Minish, yes, Kato did say earlier. Well, yeah, I guess Luna's just gonna go into deeper now.
Yeah. So at this point, Luna is just missing... Honestly, they're still missing a lot. They need 2 swords, mitts, and cane. Am I missing anything else?
Nope, that's it, I think. Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see... Hey, a book!
Ah. A bookerfly. Yeah, that is the last book. We saw 2 earlier, so now BlueZy can go check. Well, no, they can't actually go check.
They need the cane to do so.
They need the cane to be able to flip the pot over so they can go to the library.
However, let's also keep in mind that is in town, so we're
Oh yeah.
There's a good chance they won't check it.
Yeah, BlueZy did avoid town for literally 40 minutes. Oh yeah, and that's right. BlueZy did pick up the last Cloudtop's Kinstone. We do know where all of them are. So, yeah, when BlueZy got the blue sword and the Cloudtop's Kinstone, it was like
it's not. It looks like it's going to be a little swingy based on what's there.
They had the option to just say, fuck it, let's rush Palace. Or the more moderate approach of, Royal Crypt's pretty dense, so let's go for that.
Royal Crypt seems like the much better play on average.
Well, Luna, well, neither of them have mitts, which is like, okay, I guess it's probably not a good idea to try and go to Fortress.
Speaking of going to Fortress...
Yeah, so BlueZy just opened this path up and saw a floating sword, and then in that first cave got a Cloudtop's Kinstone, and was like, fine, I guess I'll leave.
And then decided to not go to Cloudtops.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Cloud will be right. The mitts will be in Wind Tribe, but it won't actually be Wind Tribe, it will just be Greggle.
Oh. Yes. No, Greggle won. Because why would they check the old man? But they do it, like, on the way to Palace, you know. Yeah, exactly. Why would Gregor have anything? NPCs in this game don't have items. Madapilla is a key. Possibly, it depends what the item's going to be on Green Chew. If Green Chew has a key, then he needs to go do Madapilla. If Green Chew doesn't have a key, then Madapilla has a key.
Yeah. Yeah, and with opening the door shortcut, it's honestly not that bad to get back to Matterpillar.
Yes, yeah.
I do enjoy a good cannon cape chest.
Have they done Vanilla Climb? Yeah, they did do Vanilla Climb. Wasn't it completely unnecessary as well?
I believe so.
They both did it because they didn't get their swords. Okay, that is... Yeah. That was a map, so Luna does need to go and do Caterpillar. Wait, no, they don't need to... Wait, what? So Caterpillar... Isn't a small key. What chest did they skip then?
Wait, they might have seen a small key down here, below the Caterpillar.
Yeah, the small key was probably there then. They have all keys. They do have all keys.
That would make sense.
Yeah, for some reason, when they did the boss, I thought that they did, not... They had only used one small key, but that they couldn't have.
Yeah.
Alright, BlueZy's in Fortress. They just checked left side. I don't think it had anything.
I have not seen anything of note so far. A seed so bad the comms can't pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, Deepwood Baron. Could have avoided it and just go-moded it. Fortress isn't looking great.
Yeah. It's, at this point, looking like either go to Cloud Tops or use your guest jar.
Did we see everything in Swamp?
I believe we have. Or,
even
yes.
hiking?
Yes, we did see hiking.
Minus the Dig Cave. Okay, we are getting a Gregor 1 check. That's a save. Alright, BlueZy found the last of the spin scrolls here in Fortress. It's in Nesmond chest. Oh yes, we have had another chest naming.
Oh dear.
It's not for one infraction. This has been an ongoing thing.
Oh.
Nesmond has forfeited 2 seeds because they have left Fortress after not checking that chest, and full cleared the rest of the seed and then gone, oh, I didn't get that chest.
Ew. Is this more town checks?
Yeah, I thought we saw Luna do Simon earlier, but they just did it for the first time. I don't think there are any more town checks to do other than Caneless Fountain, which...
I mean, it is possible.
I mean, Kato's gonna come and tell us that that's a fantastic idea to go and do that when you've seen where your red sword is and you just don't want to go and get that yet and go to Western Woods. Caneless Fountain is so much more important to go and do that instead. Right, Kato?
Anyway, so, fuck town and all that.
Yeah, just, go do Blue Chew.
I understand Luna doing Blue Chew now. Just trying to really avoid going to Fortress in hopes of finding the bits elsewhere.
Oh, we don't know where Four Sword is. I was just memeing about Kato's race earlier. They had a sword in the shop, and they had their green sword, and they could go and get that red sword, and then was like, nah, let's just go to Fountain. You forgot about it! Oh, BlueZy. Okay.
Too close for comfort.
Yeah, BlueZy does not have the bow butterfly, so in order to use the bow faster than normal, they are having to do boot cancels where they tap the L button to cancel the bow animation after they fire the arrow. If it's just Blue Chew, I don't think it's just Luna just wins. It was nothing, but I don't think it would just have been a win condition for Luna.
I mean, I could see it, because do you really want to be the person to say, yeah, I went to Droplets 5 times?
Oh yeah, BlueZy has been to Droplets 4 times, so if they when they find their Gust Jar okay, they're not going to go find their Gust Jar yet, but when they do eventually go and find their Gust Jar, hopefully they don't go back to Droplets.
I didn't fully see it. Did Luna pick up the other Gust Jar locked item in Fountain? Not Fountain. Deep Droplets.
Droplets. They didn't do the lily pad ride, I don't think. Or
Okay.
are we just blind?
I don't.
Not out of the question.
But with how our stuff has been.
Also, yeah, BlueZy just left.
In Luna's position is a very difficult one to decide on, because it's
Rush
in
Palace.
their case with what they have left. Yeah, it is Rush Palace until you find an item to force you otherwise, and if you don't find an item to force you otherwise, you've done all of the useless Palace. Yeah. Though, I guess to be fair, they should find something before they actually get to Palace, just because 99% of Palace is out of logic.
Pretty sure Luna leaving Wind Ruins was the right call there, because BlueZy's full cleared that area. There was nothing.
Yeah, and with them still having the graveyard available, leaving makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible decision from Luna to go to the graveyard. It's reasonably dense. They're going to find a book. It's going to send them back to... Well, no, because...
No, they don't have a Cane.
Cane.
Cane for go mode, so we can't have a champion of the people?
Yeah, there really is nothing else other than just go to Cloudtops. Oh no, BlueZy's gonna go waste 10 minutes in. Wait, they swap places!
But there's a slight difference. BlueZy doesn't have a Gust Jar.
Why is... Yeah. So earlier BlueZy... BlueZy was doing Crypt earlier when Luna was doing Deepwood. And yeah, they swapped places, but...
This feels like a close race, and I don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah, BlueZy is avoiding a lot of stuff in the north of the map, like Cloud Tops and Castle Gardens. Does BlueZy get key locked early? No. They get a small key and get access to the back. Luna bailing Royal Crypt. What did they save? No, they wouldn't save. They've got Ocarina. No, Luna will keep. Yeah, it's because there's two small keys, so it's like, oh, there's two items in here, and they're later on in the dungeon. Wait, why are they saving?
They're saving so that they can, should they see an item...
skip the cutscene.
Just skip, yeah. Though I think I would have done that a little later.
Yeah, so BlueZy's got access to the back of Deepwood. Yeah, no one's going to avoid having to do all dungeons because the Four Swords on Georg.
Well, in before about an hour from now, when that ends up being true, and you get blamed for it.
I hope I'm not right, because I said about checking the spoiler log earlier. Just to clarify, I have not checked the spoiler log. This is all speculation and memes.
That's what they all say.
Do not take this as legal routing advice.
Legal.
Consult an attorney. Right, we are seeing Cloud Tops.
I did not say that getting the sword was go mode.
It's been 82 years, and we're finally seeing Cloud Tops. Like, I get why both of them haven't come to Cloud Tops yet. It's because with Obscure Locations, there are a lot of MITS-locked items here. So you're going to be able to get, like, 5 items here out of the...
I want to say it's 13 total?
Yeah.
Or no, if you...
One...
But yeah, with so much here being...
It's 15 total.
Okay. Yeah, with so much here being mid-locked, you really want to, try to find it so you can get it as you run through the area the first time. However, I think with how little they have left for go mode, I honestly wouldn't consider that much of a problem.
Also, yeah, like, it really isn't, because you have all of the Cloudtop's kinstones, you do all the fusions, and you go up through the tornado. There's a Wind Crest right there. We don't normally see it used that much in Rando, but, like, when you find the mitts, you can warp to that, drop down, you're in Cloudtops instantly. It's very fast to get here, and then check everything with the mitts. Very nice fight from Luna there, positioning themselves so that the sharks just jump off the edge straight away.
Teaching everyone a lesson. The best way to fight is to not fight.
You never thought to just drop down into Cloudtops from the Wind Tribe Wind Crest. You see, that's the Hundo strat. At the very end of the 100% speed run, we warp to that Wind Crest and drop down to go to the Goron, because we talked to him to get the Mirror Shield, and that's the end of the run. After the 40-minute RNG manipulation for all of the figurines.
Yeah, 100% sounds
fun, doesn't it? It's great. It's the best category. I love running it.
I love doing a 40-minute RNG minute at the end of a run.
That if it goes wrong, then you have to reset and do the whole thing again, losing however long you've invested into it at that time. Which is normally 20 or 30 minutes.
What is... What? Oh, I guess he's going to check this one.
Nice, Luna.
I would not do this. I would do this last, probably.
It's fine, they activated the Wind Crest, right? Yeah, there you go. They just really wanted to get that out of the way before they committed to Palace.
Which, I mean, they're not, or in theory, they're not committing much, since it's only the first 4 that's in Logic. Oh, well, never mind.
There we go.
I mean, okay,
there's
more
the
Palace
cane.
than Logic, but I don't think you go to Palace now.
I mean, what else do you do?
I would say you go get your element.
What? Oh, that's right. Cave of Flames has an element. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think you could safely argue an element is more important than any other item in the game.
Yeah, but it's Cave of Flames. Who wants to do that? Like, is it really required?
The hero of our people, of the people.
The champion of the people, LunaStik, is checking Yalari before going to get their elements. This is what we want to see. This is what chat wanted.
This is not good. I'm not going to say this is good routing, but it's fun routing.
This is not how you win the race. This is how you win the hearts and minds of the people.
In the end, isn't that all that matters?
This is why Luna's a tournament winner.
I am filled with utter disappointment. I named him Minish, and all it did was let me down.
You know that Minish already had a name?
What was its actual name?
It was Yotari.
You know, the name I gave it wasn't that far off.
Yeah. Or what were like Jotari? I don't know if how you're supposed to pronounce the J in the name, but like.
Oh, hey, it's BlueZy's fifth trip to Temple of Droplets.
Oh, it is, yeah. BlueZy's 5th trip into Temple of Droplets. Imagine going to a dungeon 5 times.
I'm trying to think of a rando where you do that, and I don't think there is one.
Luna didn't do these chests and droplets. Okay. Did we just see something that Luna doesn't have then? Oh, was it a scroll?
I think so.
BlueZy is leaving.
Okay, no one actually plays OTRK Sanity. They just end up getting that in RSL.
I can't wait till BlueZy goes for a 6th trip to Temple of Droplets. Hextuple dip. Wait, did BlueZy get the nut? Wait, no, Luna got the nut.
Yes. Luna did not go back to Cave of Flames as expected.
No, they are doing they are doing overworld cane checks.
Yeah. Maybe I could see it if Luna feels behind.
How many Deepwood / Cave of Flames dips did the first punishment seed? It was between Cave of Flames and Palace. We were like, okay, let's make them do as many climbs as possible.
Wait, was that the...
It's the one we made for Hayden.
Oh, yeah, that beautiful thing.
Fountain. BlueZy's gonna go for Caneless Fountain. Luna may feel behind because of Red Sword.
I could see that.
Yeah. If Luna's feeling behind, I don't want to know what BlueZy's feeling.
If I was in Luna's position, I probably wouldn't feel behind, just because they cleared all the element dungeons they were capable of. I wouldn't feel bad about having gone to Crypt. I guess they might... Yeah, Red Sword, though, does make sense.
I think BlueZy's just living in a state of sheer panic.
Yeah.
Just in the fetal position, crawled up on the floor, crying. Just to let this suffering end.
Yeah. Actually, think about it overall. I don't know if I would feel in a good position from either of them. Like I said, it definitely has to be Luna feeling behind. I mean, I've had a race very similar where I felt behind at about the 15-minute mark, and then I did some questionable things to try to catch up.
Yeah.
Note, don't do that. That's probably not going to work out for you.
Okay, BlueZy's going to Cloudtops. I don't think Luna felt behind because of the red sword, because they kind of went out of their way to get the that sword in town early, so them waiting a little bit longer to get that red sword from Lake, despite it meaning that they ended up doing vanilla climb to Cave of Flames.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you
didn't lose that much time.
First.
Yeah, they're finally going to Cave of Flames to get this element.
The only argument I ever see with not get your dungeon prize is if there's an item that will significantly speed up getting it. And,
yes. Yeah. There is no item that is going to help Luna get this element faster than what they already have.
I think the only thing I have ever put off Cave of Flames for is the cape, because the last room.
I mean, you can still get the element without the cape very quickly.
But what if the boss key is in a slow spot? Then it's very feel bad.
Yeah. Well, that's why you activate the red warp and you just leave. It's like, I won't do the boss yet.
I don't know. At that point, I think you're too far into...
Is BlueZy just gonna rush Palace? Like, even after they see the cane, it's just like, no, too far behind, just go Palace.
I would not endorse that, but I guess I would understand it, because you are there, but it's not like you're doing a lot of walking anyway to get there. I will say, this seed vaguely reminds me of my favorite seed I've done, where the cane was in the cape chest after I had already committed to, I'm doing Palace out of logic.
Yes. What are the odds something's on pot push / boss key chest then?
Low enough for me to always be willing to get punished by it.
I think it's worth skipping sometimes. What's the last ridiculous place Mitz could be? Yeah, Georg.
In the garden. With the Force Sword on Georg.
Yeah, Force Sword on Georg, and then, yeah, Mitz in School Garden. We've had a full clear of droplets, right?
Yes, we have seen every chest between the two runners.
Yeah. Okay, what's BlueZy gonna do here? They are equipping the ocarina. They are bailing. They're like, here's my cane, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going right. Okay.
Yeah, get your element. However, them going to Palace immediately after this place, I would understand.
Yeah, but do you really need to do Cave of Flames? Like, it's Cave of Flames. You just
So, Mish,
just do Palace instead.
I have a fun fact for you. Do you see those walls?
Oh, right. I do see the walls on Luna's screen.
I have no idea what's on them.
You don't know what's on them. Okay, I think I might know what's on them.
It's Big Octo, right?
Yes, you're exactly right. Ooh, fun fact with the fire in Gleerock's room, when you dash through, or no, not exactly when you dash through it, but like when Link transitions from being on the regular floor tile to be on a tile that is like used to had fire on it and is a bit dark, Link lags his movement for 1 frame when you step onto the dark patch.
Interesting.
It's hard to notice, but you do notice it sometimes. It's like, why is this feel so weird? Oh yeah, and Luna was showing off the strat here with the bow. So this boss has a hit counter, so it doesn't matter what you're dealing damage with. There's, you can't deal more damage. You just need to hit it an X number of times. And yeah, if you use the bow, then you can start dealing damage to it instantly whilst its head is still falling down and creating a bridge for you to go over, so you can finish the boss a second or two quicker. Mitts on Malari. I think okay. I don't know where the mitts are, and I'm too afraid to ask.
I mean, at this point, it is Palace. I don't think there's a check in the world that hasn't been checked other than Palace.
We've seen School Garden.
We have.
We have, yeah. We saw Luna do Flipper's Cave as well. Under the library. Because they did Yellari, and then they went down there. They did Fountain. Yeah, Luna did all the overworld cane checks. And they did Lower Veil Falls. Right?
Lower Veil Falls... No.
They didn't do Lower Veil.
It's been seen, though. Or, all except...
Yes, Luna has done it. It's marked off on the tracker.
Okay. We're great at keeping track of things.
Yeah, like, one of the only things Luna hasn't done is... Fortress. Like, it's Fortress or Palace, and we've seen BlueZy do all of Fortress, and it was nothing. Hey, we're going to be seeing a bunch of checks from Luna right now. That is three small keys. No, 2 small keys. And there's an arrow drop that looks like a key. Yes, power bracelets. I mean... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's... Yeah, there's nothing left. Like, it's what Luna's checking right now has to be progression.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see which of four sword of mitts they get first.
Holy crap! Nimbus just theorized the best ending to this seed.
Oh.
Mitts on Ball and Chain Soldier. Power Bracelets on Sean Cave up in Krenel.
Mm-hmm.
Then back to Palace for the boss key on Pot Push. And then the 4 swords on Georg.
Thanks, I hate it. Honestly, I think it'd be better if we have go mode be on the chest just before Georg, so we can have all the dread, but none of like the expectation.
Basically, the oh, okay, never mind. But the progression we just outlined is awful, and basically the last thing you want to do to get each of those items. Allow stair clip. I know, right, Kato? So stair clip is an out of bounds we discovered here in Palace for any percent. You literally just dash at the corner of a set of stairs and you just clip out of bounds.
That sounds really easy to do.
Yes, it's incredibly easy. And you can use it to skip the platform riding section with those crows.
Interesting.
And to skip to the pot push item without having to shrink and push the pots. Okay, so Luna is going to be full clearing. Yeah, Luna opens this door, which is a very, very serious gamble. If there is a small key on pot push, we will be able to check it later. We can hit the switch and see the item drop. He will not be able to go and collect it because you don't need the power bracelets though. He can go back and collect it.
Is
it's
logic
fine.
Written to make that work?
No. You logically need the power bracelets no matter what. You can collect the item without the power bracelets. You can also see what it is on the way through the dungeon.
Yeah.
If there is a key on pot push, he needs to go back and get it. Because of him opening those 2 locked doors, he needs to collect every single small key in the dungeon to be able to get to the boss.
I would... Yes. If I see it's a key there, I probably would not go to pick it up until I either see the power bracelets or an item that gets me more stuff.
So it's not just Georg that last key will lock, but the 2 chests before that as well. So you'll be skipping 3 chests at the end of the dungeon if you don't get that small key. You definitely get Red Warp. Red Warp can be avoided if you're in go mode and you just go directly for the boss, but in a situation like this, you definitely want to be getting the Red Warp no matter what.
Oh, well, there's a fetch quest.
Yes, that is... It's a dog food. We're gonna be feeding Fifi. Wait, is it? Please don't let the dog just have the mitts or something like that. Where do you keep your dog food? You keep it in a cool, dry place, which is the bottom floor of a Palace of Winds, because it's in the dark room. Fifi has a pointy stick.
I love storing my dog food in the cellar in the sky.
Okay. Right. Luna's fine. It was a map on Pot Push. So power bracelets are just not a thing this seed.
Probably. There is still one check where power bracelets may be relevant.
There is still one check. There is... BlueZy's going past it right now. It is Dr. Left. You need to push those bookcases over with the power bracelets to get into the rafters, but hopefully we don't have to go check that. BlueZy does not want to go to Palace. Why do fire wizrobes die to fire? Because the game just treats them as like, oh, they are a wizrobe. Wizrobes die to fire.
Listen, the fire comes out from their hands. Their clothes isn't fire resistant.
Yeah. That's... Wizrobes are just like wizards, aren't they? So, like... They're really dumb wizards to wear a very flammable, like, cloak when you're a fire wizard and you use fire magic. Okay, Luna's feeding the dog.
As one should. Fifi's a good dog.
Oh my god.
That is...
It had to be the item I said.
Now...
Fuck,
probably, the 4-sword is just mitz-locked. But there's a chance it's far worse.
Oh my god. Those mitts open up a disgusting amount of the game for this late into the seed.
Yeah. Honestly, I think mitts is my favorite go mode item, and last second from go mode is the worst item.
Yeah. But yeah, we are one item from go mode. We are looking for a sword. It can be anywhere. Power bracelets on Georg. No. No.
Yeah. I am interested to see what happens from this point.
Fine. Power bracelets on Georg, full sword on Dr. Left.
If there's anything past where the red warp was, I think there's a good chance BlueZy wins. Otherwise, I think there's 3 noteworthy conditions here. If the 4-sword is past where red warp was, I think BlueZy ends up winning this. If it's in Fortress, just mitz-locked, I would expect Luna to win this. If it's a random overworld dig spot, oh no.
Luna is not going to Fortress right now.
Yeah.
They are doing overworld mitts checks. If I was BlueZy, I would be rushing back to Fortress the instant you find the mitts.
Oh, well, good race.
Well, okay. Now, Luna still needs to go through Wind Ruins, but also BlueZy needs to go through Wind Ruins a second time. Mm-hmm. Where was the boss key in Fortress?
I'm trying to think of where we saw it.
Did we see it? I'm sure we saw it.
I want to say it was somewhere on the right climb.
If BlueZy skips left side, and no, they're going to do left side. Okay. Where is Big Key? That is the question. If BlueZy had just, like, skipped this section and gone to the second half of Palace, got the dog food left, got mitts, rushed to Fortress, we might have a race. Wait, is Luna just gonna... Oh no, they're not just gonna go straight to the back, because they don't have any small keys. They're grabbing this, and then they're going up. They're gonna go activate the red warp.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
No, he was right on the way to the boss.
See? Yep, that is why you rush... When you're in go mode, that's why you rush to activate the red warp, because you check that chest, and if it's not there, you just push that block, and it activates the red warp. Yeah, Luna is really far ahead at this point.
Yeah. Okay, but hear me out. What if Luna's game randomly crashes? I don't know.
If Luna's house catches on fire.
Okay, so if Vati develops 8 more forms that are all new and unique and have to be figured out.
Oh no, poor BlueZy.
Oh no. Hey, they have another bow.
They got the mitts, but they're just checking the wrong place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the item we were forgetting about. Luna's not in go mode yet. They haven't got the light arrows. Wait, wrong game. You must need the light arrows to beat Vati, right?
The light arrows in this game are permanently missable, and in this rando are only logically relevant in the first 5 minutes.
The light arrows aren't even like a luxury item. They're just worthless.
Hey, there's like a couple Igors that it is useful on.
Yeah, it one-shots, like, in one of the fights in Fortress, whilst the fight, like, the Igors are waiting up, you can use that time to charge up a light arrow so you can kill one of the Igors in one hit. But then the second Igor, it's faster for you to not use light arrows. Okay, so Luna is going into Dark Horror Castle, the last dungeon in the game. Here at the Minish Cap community, we like to play a little game. It is called How Many Chests is Luna going to get before he finds the Dark Horror Castle boss key? There are 9 chests in this dungeon. So wait for the bots to post in chat, and then you write in !bet, and then your number from 1 to 9. Oh, is that open?
Yes,
okay, there you go. I'm not logged in again. Why is Twitch doing this to me?
I'm trying to figure out what number would be the top left. Should I expect the top left tower to be?
So we've already had 1, 4, 6, 3, 7. Well, I'm gonna go for 9 then. You've gone for 2.
Oh no, my bet was set earlier when I made a dumb joke because I didn't see the bot started.
Oh, right, okay.
It's fine.
You can't change your bet, unfortunately.
My favorite number, top left.
So 8, 1. We haven't had someone bet 2 then. So the bet's gonna close when Luna checks what the item is on the king, because that will be the first check. 4? Has anyone bet 4? Yes, someone's bet 4. 5 is still open. Okay, someone bet 5. I think that was it. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, and someone bet 2. Cool. So we are going to have a winner, but that winner is not going to be whoever bet 1. So we're about to check the second item as well. It's going to be a chest over here. It is not bet number 2.
Ew.
Luna going to be setting the quick warp at the main entrance of Dark Horror Castle before continuing on with the dungeon. Instead of going for the blade chest, they are going to just YOLO straight through here to hope that the throne has the boss key. If it does have the boss key, then he can just go straight into Vati. If not, then he can quick warp and go and check that blade chest. Because the red warp is right by Vati, so very convenient to go back and just ride the red warp once you find the boss key. Yeah, Luna's on one of the trickiest sections of the this dungeon. The that cannon room is a real pain. And also, yeah, we've not seen any remote bombs anywhere.
Yeah, they're probably in a remote location.
Ugh.
Another small key.
That was, yeah, number 3. So Luna's going through a section of the castle now, which doesn't have many items at all. But, it's just this boring gliding section outside, but once we get past it and activate the red warp, then that's where the boss is.
Hey, this gliding section isn't boring, it's relaxing. It's the calm you need while you're panicking as, oh no, am I behind?
Am I about to lose in like 5 seconds time when my opponent dot-duns? BlueZy really doesn't want to be going to Fortress right now. They are doing overworld checks, which is correct, they're just not going to the right overworld checks.
Well,
okay.
BlueZy's in the right area, but not the right cave.
Well, there's the chest. We saw.
Hey,
there's there it is.
Is that a remote location? I want to know if I was right or not.
Well, it is 2 hours and 10 minutes into the seed. So this is check number 4, and that is out of here. That is not where the boss key is. So, Luna is going to have to go to the back side of Dark Horror Castle and check the towers.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the last sword was in South Vale Falls.
And once again, they're in the right area. Just,
Ooh. Alright, which tower is Luna going to go for? They're going to go for top left.
Top left, gang, let's go.
The only people who don't like top left tower are bad at the game. That's right, I said it.
Hey, I'm bad at the game and I like it.
Oh! Oh, yes, that's right. That chested Veil Falls had a sword in the last seed I rolled earlier today.
It looks like it was not the top left tower.
It was not top left tower, so it wasn't number 5. Number 5 is out.
Number 5 is not alive.
Is number 6 gonna have a stick that you put into a lock to unlock it?
You know, I said the cane one was a stretch. Now I'm having to rethink of that. Anyway, no, we had what another Zelda game would refer to as paper.
So number 6 is out of here. It's 7 or 8 or 9. There is one small key left.
I believe it is small key, the unique item in here, and then big key remaining.
Oh no. Oh, BlueZy.
Does...
BlueZy didn't get the boss key. It's number 9. Oh, I won!
That's not incriminating at all.
Hey, even if I like looked at the spoiler log and knew it was vanilla and bet 9, it doesn't necessarily mean that Luna would have collected it as check number 9. If they just didn't do the top right tower, then they would have got all the small keys and gone to the vanilla chest, and it would be number 8. This system is rig proof.
So you're saying you had a 50% chance. Got it. I guess it would... Now I'm thinking about statistics. This is a bad idea.
Hey, I always bet 4, and someone bet 4 before me, so then I was like, fine, I'll do, like, 9.
Do you say they bet it before you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, Kato bet 4. Because he knows.
Wow. Is that a big key? I can't believe it.
I don't believe it. Oh. Was it? I wasn't paying attention to the previous seed. Was it really vanilla map and vanilla compass?
Huh. Power
yes.
Is the only thing we haven't seen.
I can check the spoiler log after Luna is done. So we can see whether the power bracelets are. Is there anything else we would like to know? I think BlueZy got it. Ooh.
The only other thing we haven't seen is the 4th bottle.
Yeah.
Unless
Wallet?
they have 2 different bottles.
I think they got the same bottles.
Otherwise, we've seen pretty much everything.
Yeah, Luna is through the gauntlet and fighting Vati 1. Getting not great RNG, having multiple teleports there, and another teleport whilst he was trying to use the great spin, so he's having to do an extra cycle. Yeah, Luna does not have long spins, so his great spins are not as long as you would like them to last. And yeah, that was a single hit to advance the boss, to kill the boss.
But yeah, the dog food does not give you the fourth bottle because of it's technically not a bottle, it's something else. And so in this case, it was, well, the mitts. Welcome. This is pretty much the end?
Yep. Luna's on the second of the 3 parts of the boss, the final boss fight. BlueZy is entering the final dungeon now. Oh no. Luna is not going to great spin the boss. If you great spin the boss, you just go through all of the, all of the purple spikes, and, you don't get hit by them. Also, the pattern, the intended pattern that you do as a casual player, because you see, oh, the eyes form that shape, I'm going to copy that shape. That's, the worst way to do this boss fight. You can use pretty much any pattern of clones that you want, as long as Link is not facing towards Vati. You want it so that when you're slashing Vati, it's only your clones that are actually, having their swords impacting with Vati. If Link's at the back, then it's fine. But it's when you mix and match Link's sword slashing the eyes with the clone sword slashing the eyes that the boss gets weird and doesn't trigger the hits. Vati 2 is a very complicated boss that the speedrunners have taken a long time to figure out how to do it in a consistent way. So here's Vati 3. Vati 3 is much easier than the previous 2 Vati fights. The only challenge with it is just understanding how it worked. After your first time playing through is oh, that's how it works? Okay, I guess it's not that hard.
Honestly, the only thing that I think can make it remotely difficult is if you don't fully understand the weird deflecting, or if you happen to have the 1 in a million chance of not having the lamp.
Yeah, but you've got great spin, so it's not that bad.
There is a chance of a seed where you don't get the great spin or get the lamp.
Yes.
It sounds terrible.
I've done an open DHC seed before where there was no lantern.
How was it?
It was fine. I did the arm in 2 cycles, but it was fine. And that's GG for Luna. Yeah, this seed was not good.
And that was 222?
222 is a really good time. So, welcome in.
Hey. So, I'm catching the end of the chat here. How long did it take BlueZy to get Ocarina?
Not
5 minutes at most.
Yeah, it wasn't long. Really, the thing that separated you two was BlueZy just didn't want to go to town for about 40 minutes at the beginning.
So the sword I got early was like its red sword or something.
Both of those swords that you got, because also the one in Figurine House. It was Figurine House and also the bakery. He got those like very close together because when he went to town, he was literally last location in town, so it was just do everything.
I figured that's what he was going to do. That's why before the race even started, I said, I'm going to rush town Minish.
Yeah.
Because I figured he was not going to do town early. Gerald Sakai, no, Rom's talking about the race that happened earlier today. Not... Oh, and you're talking about the Ocarina. Yeah, no, I'm on a 15-minute delay. I've been watching the last like 5 minutes of this race.
Yes, all of the tournament matches are done on a 15-minute delay. So Luna finished 15 minutes ago, and their feed has just been playing. So yeah, racers do get to catch the last 15 minutes if they want to.
So I'm going to guess the other time delay that happened is BlueZy double dipped Fortress, whereas I bailed after getting the blue sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they did bail at the same time you did, but they checked a couple of things and then just went back to Fortress and full cleared it without the mitts.
And I said hard no. Okay, good.
So we do need to bring up one thing. Did you see that sword in Lake?
No.
Because we did.
No, I did not.
On your screen.
Okay.
We saw it on your screen.
When did I go up that way?
As Minish.
I
went past it as Minish.
I went far enough left to actually be able to peek at it.
Chat saw it on your screen.
Oh, I did not. I was not thinking I was going far enough left to peek at it. So I didn't bother to look at that side of the screen. I didn't.
Yeah, so we when we saw you quick warp from that, it was like, oh right, he's gonna go get that red sword and then go into Dropless, and then he can do all of Dropless in one. And you just went straight to Dropless, and we were like, and then you proceeded for like the next 20 minutes just to, after doing Droplets, like do some weird routing around Lake, and was like, please, there's the sword there, right? You're gonna go to it, right?
No, I had no idea. I did not mean to go that far left, so I didn't even think to look at that side of my game.
That's completely understandable. It was interesting though that because you didn't notice the sword, and BlueZy was putting off town so much, you two actually both got your red swords really close together.
Yeah. You both did Vanilla climb to Cave of Flames at roughly the same time. BlueZy was slightly ahead of you going into Cave of Flames.
Which is about what I expected. I honestly had no clue who was ahead at the end because I did that Vanilla climb of Cave of Flames, but I was also pretty sure he probably double dipped Fortress.
Yeah.
So I actually had no idea who was ahead.
So you were going through Palace as they were going through Wind Tribe. And then you both left to get the mitts at the same time. Not at the same time, but like you were
at the same point.
At the same point, you had a couple minutes on them, and then you just went directly to where the full sword was. And BlueZy full cleared the rest of the overworld of mitts checks.
Nice. I will take that.
And then you also went directly to the boss key in Fortress, whereas because they had already cleared most of Fortress, they didn't go directly up to the boss, they went and cleared other parts of Fortress and then then went and found the boss keep there and went to the boss.
Yeah, I did notice his fortress routing, so that's why I figured that he dealt with it fortress, because I saw that he did not go straight to the boss door, which is what you would do in a go mode fortress.
Yeah. I still think that's what you do anyway, even if you dipped earlier.
Yeah.
Just to get the red warp.
So, just out of curiosity, where were the remote bombs and light arrows?
Okay. So the remote bombs
were
they were in
the same cave as the Force Sword.
Yeah.
Just on the
just the upper veil solid side. Okay.
They were the heart piece in that cave.
And then
the light arrows they were in Malari's mines.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we never saw power bracelets.
So, I can have a look at it.
Actually, and then I think I saw something else from towards the end of the chat. What was it?
So power bracelets were cloud tops digging.
That makes sense.
They were bottom right.
Oh, that's right. Well, I will say that the other thing that I saw, the race earlier today, the sword was not the same place, or not the same chest.
Was it not the same chest? I mean, it was this. They're two chests next to each other. It's effectively the same spot.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it wasn't quite the same chest. But...
The last bottle was in swamp digging.
Okay. That would be a very long time to check. That's probably the last dig spot I look for.
Also, what was the other thing that we were...
Well, I mean, I only saw 2 bottles. I don't know where...
Wallet.
But that's not a big deal. I got the 1 bottle and I stopped hearing... Then you stopped hearing about bottles.
We should have seen all of the... Oh no, the last wallet was in also in Cloud Tops. It was in the top left. It was in the right chest up there. But I think that was all of the items. Because it was a pretty full cleary seed.
Yeah. I mean, it did move on both of us, at least, to bail after the dog food.
So, did you see the result from the previous match?
I mean, when you DM'd me, the location for the grip ring, I knew who was going to win.
Yeah.
So, so even though I didn't technically see who won, I knew who was going to win. Based on that spoiler.
Yeah, so the winners of the 2 matches that happened today are going to be advancing and playing against each other in the semi-finals. So are you looking forward to that match?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've one-on-one raced Kato. The last time I one-on-one raced Kato was on a casual weekly, if I remember properly. So this will be fun.
It will certainly be an exciting race to watch.
Yeah, get that scheduled, and it should be.
Yeah, it's from
going
the
on sometime next
through
week.
17th through the 26th, I think.
Yes.
Ring. Yeah.
In the meantime, we have 2 more races going on. We're going to have one on Friday and another one on Saturday. The one on Friday is Nesman and Okni. And then the one on Saturday is going to be myself versus Mashi. And we are the on the other side of the tournament. So, yeah, the winner of you and Kato is going to be going to the finals and playing against whoever wins out of us 4.
Yeah. I think we know who the favorites are there.
Yeah. My goal is just to give Nesman his British off. I can't believe it's been 4 tournaments and we've yet to play each other in a 1v1.
My match against Nesman was a fun seed. Just total chaos. But yeah. That if we can get that British off, it'll be a great time to watch.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else happening, or?
Well, there's some Breath of the Wild run at 8 that might be happening. There's some Z2 stuff happening, some Z2R and some Z2. Those can be later on tonight. Nothing, at least until the next half hour or so. So most likely I'm going to send you guys over to Willard Bradley, who's doing some Link to the Past, since apparently nobody else is doing Minish Cap right now except for us.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Minish Cap's release window in the US made that pretty difficult, so the time frame right now is not good for Minish Cap.
You know what? Yeah. Maybe I should play Minish Cap again.
You should run glitchless. It's fun.
That's happening in like 2 or 3 weeks for me.
Well, good luck when you start doing it.
Oh no, I'm just doing a YOLO run. Never done one before. I'm just going to YOLO a glitchless run and see what happens.
Still good luck. Should be pretty good.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right. Well, Luna, thank you, and BlueZy for putting on a good race for us. Myth and Dax, thank you both for calming for us, and Nimbus for tracking. I want to send everyone over to Willard, and I hope everyone has a good night.
Okay, see you, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Night all.